Welcome back to the Core Cars News Tech Lab. Today we're taking a look at 5 free must-have Roku channels for new Roku owners. With the holidays coming upon us, with all the deals and the Black Friday sales ending recently, a lot of new Roku owners have reached out and asked us, what can we do with this Roku? Now, we all know about Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon, but what about the other 1,000-some Roku channels out there? So we asked our readers not that long ago what they thought were the best free Roku channels, and here are the top 5 according to our readers. Now, they're in no particular order. If you want a link to all these, I will put links to each one in the show notes so you can go add them to your Roku if they're one you're interested in. First, though, hey, if you're new here, we really appreciate your view. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, it really helps us. Hopefully we can help you get the most out of your Roku player. And even if you're not a cord cutter, maybe we can help you get the most out of your Roku streaming player. If you are a cord cutter, check out all of our other cord cutting videos here to help you break free from the high cost of cable and still watch the shows you want. Alright, let's dive into the top 5 free Roku channels. Number 1 is Pluto TV. This always makes our list whenever we ask our readers about best free streaming channels on Roku. Pluto TV is always the most popular. They offer so much content, on-demand movies and TV shows, and live channels from all over the web. And they even recently struck a deal with Discovery to bring Discovery content to Pluto TV. Now, it's not live cable networks. Now, you're not watching Discovery 100% free. What you are watching is a collection of their shows from everything from Discovery, TLC, HDTV, and more, streaming some of the best of the programming there. For example, Fox partners with Pluto TV. Recently launched a bunch of dedicated channels. Gordon Ramsay has a channel that's all like Kitchen Nightmares, and his other Fox programming running 24/7 nonstop, just a loop of different Gordon Ramsay programs. Unsolved Mysteries has one. A lot of news organizations, sports organizations have them. For instance, Fox Sports has a 24/7 channel here where they take a lot of the best content they have from around their web and put it all in a single place in one playlist that you turn on, and you're finding current recent sports news from Fox Sports. So if you have a Roku, recommend you check out Pluto TV for everything from news to culture to entertainment. They have a little bit of everything here in Pluto TV. Next up is Tubi. You may remember this as Tubi TV. They recently kind of rebranded it into Tubi. They advertise themselves as the largest collection of free movies and TV shows on the web. Changes all the time, so if you're watching this in the future, the movies you may see here may be gone. Just like Netflix and Hulu, they're always rotating titles, and they really do a good job. They have partnerships with movie studios like Paramount to bring a lot of their content to Tubi, and it is a really good selection of movies and TV shows. What I love about it is there's often times where I just want background TV, and I'm not very interested in, if I'm binge watching something on Netflix, for example, I don't want to have that on because I want to pay attention to that show. But, I'm cleaning the house, I'm doing paperwork, responding to emails, I just want something running. And that's where Tubi really jumps in there, I think. The other part is there's often times where I want to watch that movie, but I'm not willing to pay for it. You ever have that? It's like, hey, if I could get that movie for free, I would watch it, but if I can't, I'm okay. Tubi does a really good job bringing a ton of movies and TV shows to your Roku through that. So if you are a Roku owner and you want free movies and TV shows, Tubi is one you should check out. Continuing on that theme is the Sony Crackle channel. Now, Sony Crackle is a similar one to Tubi, 100% free movies and TV shows, no account needed. You can create an account though if you'd like to save where you left off or watch it on your phone and pick it up on your TV, for example, but you don't need one. The cool thing about this is it's owned by Sony, so you get a lot of the Sony content. For example, a lot of the Seinfeld episodes are rotated every month. New episodes are added. Goes back to the idea of, hey, I'm watching a movie or a TV show while I'm cleaning or cooking. Seinfeld may be one you want to watch. I'm just doing things around the home. Turn on Seinfeld, love it. May not be willing to buy a season of Seinfeld, but I'll be happy to watch it for free and Crackle with a couple of ads. They rotate their content all the time, heavily reliant on Sony's lineup and a good smattering of other programs. Sony Crackle does also have original programming, which a lot of these free ones don't, and a lot of it's been highly acclaimed, well done, very good quality programming. So if you have a Roku, get Sony Crackle, check it out. I don't think you will regret that. Next up is Weather Nation. Now, if you are like me and you love classic Weather Channel, you probably are going to like Weather Nation. And If you haven't watched it in a while, you probably should check it out again. They've really done a good job of upping the quality of their production, especially during the recent hurricane season, sending crews out to the affected area, and just overall having a first-rate experience here. 24/7, dedicated 100% to weather-related content. They have a live feed on here. They have on-demand. You can see your local weather. You can watch on-demand recaps of the biggest weather stories, or maybe just the forecast for where you live. Weather Nation is really become a must-have, especially just in the sense of emergencies. With winter coming, blizzards coming across the United States, hurricane season. If you want to be up to date on what's happening in the world of weather news, Weather Nation is one you should check out. Next up, speaking of news, the last one in our list was News On. News On is a service that brings local news streamed for free to you through your Roku. Now, the streaming player is really only available on Roku's and through your web browser or phones or tablets, so Roku has a really nice user interface. In my area, several local TV stations support News On. Allows you to watch live broadcasts as they happen, streamed through your Roku, and on demand. I absolutely love the ability to watch them on demand. Taking the daughter out to ballet or gymnastics, you miss the news. Hey, no worry. Once the kids are in bed, you just jump on News On, hit play, and there it is. Some of the stations, not all, also offer specific clips. So if there's only one story you're interested in hearing about, maybe it's the weather, you can watch just that one story, just that one topic there. News On is, again, 100% free. The really cool thing about it is it allows you to watch news from outside your market. I grew up in Michigan. When I travel there often, I can use this to check out what's happening in the weather and news up in my hometown. When there was recent hurricanes striking Florida and the East Coast, News On had a great feature where they would show you, hey, here's the local stations being impacted by the hurricane right now. You can watch their local coverage as we talk. This is a great feature when there's a very specifically local news happening around the United States. We could watch the major cable networks, but they don't know it the way local newscasters do, especially when it comes to things like natural disasters. The earthquakes up in Alaska is a great example of that. To get the local news, often will cover those much better than a national news organization. So News On, even if you don't care about your local station, for example, the recent Alaskan hurricane is a perfect example why News On is an excellent source. If that happens in one of their markets, and they're pretty much across the United States now, at least with one or more markets in most major and smaller markets, will offer News On support. So check it out. All right, well, that is, according to our readers, the top 5 100% free Roku channels. There's a bunch of others I would include, especially the Roku channel, which comes from Roku, is 100% free. Check it out. A lot like Tubi, a lot like Crackle. Great selection. Roku also has a featured free section. If you go on the menu on the left-hand side, right above where you have like the channel store, the search, the settings, all that on the left-hand side, you will find a featured free section where it will suggest content from all kinds of Roku channels that have free, especially ones like NBC and ABC, where some of it's free, some of it's behind a paywall. It will show you all the free content from those up front. You click on it and it will automatically launch into those. So there's another section you should check out. Well, if you have any questions, let us know in this video. If you'd like to get more involved in the cord cutting community, learn about cord cutting, check out our website, cordcuttersnews.com, where we post cord cutting related news, tips, tricks, reviews, and how-to guides every day. 6, 7, sometimes 10 or more stories every single day. Also check out Cord Cutting Tech Support. It's a Facebook group we run with over 45,000 subscribers that do nothing but answer your cord cutting related questions. So if you have a question related to cord cutting, check out our Facebook group or our website, cordcuttersnews.com. Thank you for watching. I'll put links to all this down below. Hopefully we've helped you get the most out of your Roku and helped you discover something new. Again, we appreciate your support. It means the world to us.